What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much as always for being here. Hope that you're having a lovely one. Hope that everything's going okay for you guys, your family, your friends, your pets, your dogs, everybody. Anyone around you, I just hope it's going well. Let's listen to some of Sonic Youth. We're going to listen to the first track off of the album Daydream Nation, which is going to be Teenage Riot. This was released in 1988. So, Sonic Youth are a band I've always heard of. I don't think that I know any of their songs, though. I'm looking at their top songs here on Spotify. Cool Thing, it doesn't ring a bell. Superstar, doesn't ring a bell. And then Teenage Riot, which is the song we're going to listen to today. At least title-wise, it doesn't ring a bell. So we're going to go ahead and listen to them. Like I said, as far as I know, I've never listened to them. I believe that they're like punk rock. I don't know. I didn't look it up. I just figured I'd jump in blind and just kind of come out the other side, and we'll talk about it after. But thank you guys as always for being here. Hope you're having a lovely day. Let's do it. This is Sonic Youth with Teenage Riot.
So
So this being, as far as I know, the first and only song I've heard from Sonic Youth, it was not exactly what I expected. First of all, the opening few minutes or however long it was so light, atmospheric, and I was like, I thought they were a punk band. I was listening and I was waiting for like something to kick in, like when this was going on. Hold on, there we go. Like I liked it. I liked what was being set up there, but I was actually expecting us to like start off with a stampede, right? I don't know. Like I said, this is all just assumptions. I'm what's the word? Purposely not reading anything about them, so I could just do all this fresh. But yeah, I did like it. It just wasn't what I was expecting. And then even when it got into the main course of the song, it still wasn't what I was expecting. I was still expecting like punk. I was expecting like heaviness and fast tempos and garbled vocals and stuff. But what we got, in my opinion, not that I'm overly familiar with the genre, but this reminded me a lot more of like the classic emo rock scene. This reminded me of like Midwest emo. This reminded me of Sunny Day Real Estate. This was like closer to that. And like I said, even though I'm not overly familiar with that, this reminded me closer to that than of anything necessarily punk. What I could say is that it did have a slight punk attitude, like lyrically, which actually perfectly lines up with the name of the band, Sonic Youth. I'm going to talk about that when we get to the lyrics. But then the guitar tones. What I liked about the guitar tone is that they took the heaviness and the distortion of punk, but they changed it into something that drifts a little more atmospherically into the music and kind of melts alongside with the music. And even though the tempo is mid, sometimes a little faster from the drums, it doesn't have the aggressiveness as some of the punk that I've heard, but it still maintains that brash sense of youth. And I like that. It's a very hard spirit, I think, to capture in the music. And yet I think Sonic Youth did it really well here. Really, like I said, living up to their name. Let's talk about these lyrics just a little bit, and then I'll probably mention a few more things in the music. You're it, no, you're it. Hey, you're really it, no, you're it. It's like the intro. So I'm thinking like a game of tag, like, you're it, no, you're it, you're it. But then he says, hey, you're really it. Maybe they have a crush on each other. I don't know how young they were when they recorded this album, but I'm imagining that they were probably young. Like really young. Say it, don't spray it. Spirit desire, spirit desire, spirit desire. We will fall. Miss me, don't dismiss me. And then getting into the actual lyrics from the song. Everybody's talking about the stormy weather and what's a man to do but work out whether it's true. Looking for a man with a focus and a temper who can open up a map and see between the two. Who has the clarity and the sense to look at things from an unbiased point of view? Who has the clarity to see these things, to see two sides and discern the truth between them? Time to get it before you let it get to you. Here he comes now, stick to your guns and let him through. Everybody's coming from a winter vacation, taking in the sun in an exaltation to you. You come running in on platform shoes with Marshall stacks to at least just give us a clue. Here it comes, I know it's someone I knew. Teenage Riot in a public station, gonna fight and tear it up in a hyper nation for you. Gotta be 100% honest, I'm kind of losing myself there. I'm not exactly sure what he's singing about. I do see like everybody's coming from a winter vacation, so they're coming back, but they're taking in the sun in an exaltation to you. So perhaps they left you, got cold, came back to feel your warmth, and they're taking exaltation in you. Now I see it. I think I'll leave it out of the way. Now I come near you, and it's not clear while you make the way. Looking for a ride to your secret location where the kids are setting up a free speed nation for you. Got a foghorn and a drum and a hammer that's rocking, and a cord and a pedal and a lock. That'll do me for now. You don't need much. A lock to keep your things safe, a pedal, I'm assuming a vehicle, a cord to plug things in, a hammer, a tool that can be used to build, to destroy. He has the bare necessities of what he needs. It better work out. I hope it works out my way because it's getting kind of quiet in my city's head. It takes a teenage riot to get me out of bed right now. Here's what I think. And I'm really, this is the first time I'm listening to the band, so I don't even necessarily know like what they stand for, where their writing comes from. I have no history of the band. I'm just taking it like this. Sonic Youth. Teenage Riot. The youth, teenagers, are the future. And in the teenage years, that's where your adult mind begins to formulate and you begin to leave the childhood behind. You begin to. Takes some of us a little longer to, but that's where it begins. And that's where change begins. A riot is, of course, an action to cause a change. So there's a lot of change happening. Are we going to take both sides of a coin and try and find the truth in the middle? Are we going to choose one side or the other? We have a certain responsibility. This is not me talking. This is the teenagers or the lyrics talking, because I ain't not no teenager. I'm way past that. We know it's down. We know it's bound too loose. It's put together too loose. Everybody's sound is rounded. Everybody wants to be proud to choose. So, he asks a question. Who's to take the blame for the stormy weather? You're never going to stop all the teenage leather and coos. I have no idea what coos is, but you're never going to stop the teenage riot, the outrage, the things that, for lack of a better word, older people look down on the younger generation. You're not going to stop what the younger people are going to do. Remember when you were younger? You're a teenager? You're not going to stop it. So what are we going to do? Are we going to work together for a change, for a cause? Or are we going to have to duke it out? Not duke it out. It's time to go around a one-man showdown. Teach us how to fail. We're off the streets now and back on the road on the Riot Trail. A one-man showdown. Teach us how to fail. You failed us before. That's what you've taught us. You've taught us how to fail. We're not going to do that. We're off the streets. We're on the road. We're on the road to make some sort of change. I'm leaving it there because I really don't. I don't know what this is actually about. I guess I could read it right here. It's on Wikipedia. It's right here on Wikipedia. The song is about an alternate reality where Jay Mascis is president of the United States. Who's Jay Mascis? I don't have a personnel list for the band, so I don't know who's doing what. But Jay Mascis was apparently in the band Dinosaur Jr. I don't think he was in Sonic Youth, so I don't know. I'm lost, but I enjoyed it. That's all that matters. Let me know what you guys thought. You can let me know in the comments down below. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate you being here. My palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. I'll see you later. Bye.